Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest on FC Barcelona. We are going to start with Ousmane Dembele, as it has been reported by Sport that Barcelona have contacted his agent to restart contract talks. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Rafinha of Leeds United. It has been reported that Barcelona could include Trincao in that deal. Of course, Leeds are still holding strong. They don't want to let the Brazilian go easily. We are going to be discussing much on that report as we move ahead. So guys, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe to the channel. If you are a supporter of FC Barcelona, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. In a major development, as reported by Sport, Barcelona have contacted the agent of Ousmane Dembele to resume negotiations over a new contract for the Frenchman. The 24-year-old has a little over 3 months left on his contract deal with Barcelona, and a new contract looked dead in the water after talks led to nowhere heading into the January transfer window. Barca even tried to offload Dembele during the winter, only for the winger to refuse to leave. After talks of banishing him from the first team, Javi Hernandez decided to keep his faith in the forward, and it has worked a treat for Barcelona. Dembele has been in red-hot form in the second half of the ongoing campaign and has played a huge role in Barcelona rising up to third in the league table and qualifying for the Europa League quarterfinals. It sparked rumors of a possible contract extension, but neither Barcelona nor the players' representative had made a first move, which was confirmed by President Joan Laporta recently. However, as per the latest report from Sport, Barcelona have made a surprise move to approach the forward's agent, Moussa Sissoko, to restart negotiations over a contract extension for their speedy attacker. Barcelona are believed to have called for a meeting in the next few days, and a positive response is expected, with the players' entourage already making it clear to Sport that they will be back at the negotiating table should the club make the first move. Back in the winter, when negotiations stopped, the two parties were very far in terms of wages being demanded and offered. However, there is renewed hope that a compromise can be arrived at once fresh talks begin. Dembele is understood to be very happy and enjoying playing under Javi Hernandez, who has gotten the best out of the Frenchman. The manager and other Barcelona players have been urging Dembele to stay put at the club. And with the club taking the first step to restart talks, there is renewed hope that a renewal could be agreed upon in the coming weeks. This meeting might just be that turning point when it comes to Dembele's future, of him extending his contract and staying at Barcelona. I think this is a great step by Barca, keeping pride aside. Of course, in the previous days, we were talking about how, Dembele is calm and Barcelona, they were all waiting for the other party to make the first move. If not, nothing will happen. And this comes as a surprise, honestly speaking, because, I was not even expecting Barca to take that step. I thought, Laporta was trying to say they have to make the first move. So everybody was like, no, I'm not going to do the first move. They do the first move, then we negotiate. And I think Barca have kept that pride aside and, of course, trying to see that they can call another important meeting to discuss on terms and to negotiate, to see if they can come to an agreement. Hopefully, they do come to an agreement. Of course, Dembele's form lately is really incredible. And I think if Barca can succeed in convincing his camp to extend his deal, then I think it will be one of the best news so far all these past few months, because Dembele is one of the best players right now at Barca without any shadow of a doubt. And for him extending his stay is going to be a big boost for Barcelona. And, when we look at the pressure from the players, look at the pressure from Javi Hernandez, of course, who really enjoyed Dembele's company in the team. who knows, that might have just played a big role in Barca calling for another meeting, because we quite remember the players were talking about Dembele in most of their interviews, saying that they are urging him to renew. Of course, Javi as well is a big fan of Dembele, always been talking about Dembele's form, and of course likes him to stay at the Camp Nou. And that is what we're saying. Barca are putting the efforts to see that another meeting is held, and we just hope and we crossed our fingers that the team, succeeds in keeping Dembele, and of course will have a big impact on some of our transfer targets like Rafinha, who have been touted to be a replacement of Dembele, considering the fact that Dembele is likely to leave. But now that situations have changed, who knows, if Dembele renews, if negotiations go on very well in that next meeting, then the prospect of bringing Rafinha to Barcelona will be very, very low. So at the end of the day, all this is as a result of Javi Hernandez. We quite remember back in January, Laporta was already saying that Dembele needs to be sent to the stands. He needs to be banished to the stands. And because of Xavi's intervention, Dembele did not go to the stands. And look at what Dembele is putting now in the team. It's incredible, right? Dembele is one of the key players. He's on hot form right now. Had it been he was in the stands as per the request of President Joan Laporta, I don't think we could have been talking about any meeting of a renewal like how we're doing now. So it's just to wait and see how negotiations will turn out to be, because calling for a meeting is one thing, negotiating about the salary and everything is another thing. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona continue to be linked with a move for Leeds United attacker Rafinha ahead of the summer transfer window. The latest update on the Brazilian come from Mundo Deportivo, who reckoned Francisco Trincao could be used as part of that deal. Rafinha is thought to be keen to come to Barca, but Leeds won't sell him cheaply, and apparently think he's worth around the same as Ferran Torres. Barca landed Ferran Torres for €55 million in the winter transfer window, but won't want and probably can't afford to pay anything like that for Rafinha. And that's where Trincao comes in. Mundo Deportivo reckoned that if Leeds stay up, then Trincao could be a possible option to be included in the deal, which could interest Leeds. Obviously, if Leeds go down, then it will be far easier for Barca to acquire Rafinha, particularly as it's been reported his release clause will drop to just €25 million. Trincao is currently on loan in the Premier League with Wolves, but the latest reports have suggested the Black Country side won't be taking up the winger's purchase option. Meanwhile, Joan Laporta confirmed Barca's interest in Rafinha in his interview with RAC1 recently. He said, "Rafinha is a player we really like, and it's true that Deco is his agent. We have very good relationships," he said. "I want to clarify that Deco is not paid by the club. He will just help us because he dominates the Brazilian market." After each passing day, it just looked as though Barca are going to find it really difficult to acquire Rafinha. Leeds are just making things so hard. Because now the possibility will be like, okay, except the relegate before Barca can find it easier to land Rafinha. Barca can't pay the same money they pay for Ferran Torres, because that's what Leeds are trying to do. They want Barca to pay that similar amount, which Barca won't, and I think they should not even do that. They can't do that. Now they are trying to bring Francisco Trincao as an option. If Leeds United can accept that swap, then good and fine. Barca will not stress when it comes to acquiring Rafinha, and we just hope that Leeds United can cherish the idea of that swap. Bringing in Francisco Trincao to their team. Meanwhile, we pay small money and we bring in Rafinha to Barcelona. So we don't know if they will accept. Barca are still to bring that idea to the team, to ask them if it will be okay, because if it happens to be okay with them, then Barca will be so elated to do that deal. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.